My name's Duddits, I do builds and stuff. Today is not a build, it is just a short video on showing you how to get the best out of this fundamentals perk. This recently got buffed, which we'll go into. It gives you a 30% damage increase when you apply a keyword that matches the weapon's damage type. And I'm going to show you how it's so easy to get the solar 30% damage increase and the void 30% damage increase with Spirit of Filaments and Helion. Both of these proc the solar and void very easily. Now, the fundamentals, this can roll on Hardlight, Borealis and Dead Messenger. I'm just using Hardlight for testing purposes. It got changed recently. Changes this weapon's damage type cycling between solar, arc and void whenever you hold to reload. It grants this weapon temporarily increased damage when you apply or receive an elemental pickup that matches its damage type. It's a 30% damage increase, which is pretty nice, and this got buffed just before Heresy. So basically, with the fundamentals, I'm showing you how it works, but hold to reload and you'll switch between solar, void and arc, just like so. So what we want to be doing is getting the best out of this fundamentals perk. Now, if you switch over to a prismatic warlock, just for example, to get the best out of the solar version, to get that 30%, if you run Helion, this applies a mortar on the ground that fires solar flares, does damage, scorches. Scorches is the keyword. Obviously, that is going to proc the solar version of the fundamentals. You'll see on there, the bottom left. What's happening there is you're getting a 30% damage increase, which is absolutely great with Helion. Helion's good anyway, so you've literally got an infinite 30% damage increase on that Hardlight fundamentals perk. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. If you run Spirit of the Filaments, what this does is whenever you cast your Empowering Rift, it's going to grant you Devour. Obviously, Devour is a keyword for Void. This will also proc the Void variant of the weapon very easily. So just like so, I'm going to put my Rift down, make sure it's an Empowering Rift, switching between the damage types, making sure I'm on Void, and then you get that Devour going, and that fundamentals perk. So there's a 30% damage increase on the Void version also. So basically on the Prismatic, you don't have to run Feed the Void, but you may as well. And then Helion, you got your Devour going and the instant Devour. You've literally got Void and Solar fundamentals benefits on that bottom left of your screen. Your Helion's doing work. That will, I don't know, for example, if you come across a Solar Shield, switch to your Solar on the gun, that'll give you 30% damage increase. And then you've also got the Void damage increase as well, if needed, to switch to the Void and get that extra 30% damage that way as well. So it works really nicely. Another quick little thing, if you run Facet of Dominance, your Void grenades weaken targets. Weaken is another keyword that will also proc the fundamentals. So as long as you got that fragment on, you'll also proc the Void variant of that, because again, that weaken is a keyword. So it's a really good little setup. I haven't done a full-on build yet, but I'm going to work on it on the next couple of days. And don't forget, if you're on a prismatic subclass and you run Song of Flame, that's going to make all your solar weapons scorch as well. So even more damage and even more ways to keep that fundamentals going. But that pretty much is the video. Like I said, I'm going to work on a build for it tonight, maybe for tomorrow or maybe the weekend. I hope you found this helpful at least. Have a great day.